Welcome to AJ Akshar Academy YouTube channel. In this session, I am going to discuss thermal properties of matter, thermal expansion of liquids, part 3. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Please share your valuable comments in the comment section. Okay, let us go to the today's topic. First question. In this question, a sphere of diameter 8 cm and mass 275 grams floats in a bath of liquid. As the temperature is raised, the sphere begins to sink at a temperature of 40 degrees centigrade. If the density of liquid is 1.5 gram per centimeter cube at 0 degree centigrade, found the coefficient of cubical expansion of the liquid. Neglect the expansion of the sphere. Here in this question we have to calculate coefficient of cubical expansion of the liquid. Here find the coefficient of cubical expansion of the liquid. The given diameter 8 centimeter and mass 275 grams and temperature raised, the sphere begins to sink at a temperature of 40 degrees centigrade and the given density of liquid is 1.5 grams per centimeter cube at 0 degree centigrade. So, okay, now let us go to the solution. In this question, the given diameter is equals to the given 8 centimeter. So, R is equals to D by 2, 8 by 2, we are getting 4 centimeter. Okay. Now, density at T degree centigrade is equals to mass by volume, that is equals to rho T is equals to m by volume, nothing but 4 by 3 pi r cube, volume of the sphere 4 by 3 pi r cubed. Now substituting the values, rho T is equals to m, they given as here 4 by 3 reciprocal, here we are getting 3 into m, 3 into m they given as 275 and by 4 into pi, nothing but 22 by 7, r value 4, here we converted into diameter, radius 8 by 2 4, so substituting in the place of r 4 cube. Next, rho T is equals to 3 into 275, here 3 into again pi value 22 by 7, 3 into 275 by, we are writing 4 into 22 by 7 into 4 cube. So this implies here 7 going here, 7 3 is a 21, 21 into 275 by 4 into 22 88 into 4 cube 64. So that is equals to, we are getting rho T is equals to 21 into 275 5775, we are getting after multiplication, and next 88 into 64 5632. So after this division we are getting rho T is equals to 1.025 gram by cc, centimeter cubic centimeter. Now coefficient of cubical expansion gamma is equals to rho naught minus rho T by rho T into T. So that is equals to, that implies gamma is equals to rho naught nothing but 1.5 minus 1.025 by 1.025 into 40. This one we are getting 0.475 by 41. So that implies gamma is equals to 0.0115. After division we are getting, that implies we can write it as gamma is equals to 115 into 10 to the power of minus 4 per degree centigrade. So this is the coefficient of cubical expansion, 115 into 10 to the power of minus 4 per degree centigrade. Okay, next we'll go to the next question. A boat is floating in water at 0 degree centigrade such that 97% of volume of the boat is submerged in water. The temperature of which the boat will just completely sink in water is, here they given gamma r is equals to 3 into 10 to the power of minus 4 per degree centigrade. Here we have to calculate the temperature of the boat will just completely sink in water. Okay, now let us go to the solution. F naught is equals to rho naught into 97% the given volume, so 97 by 100 into G. Next, at T degree centigrade, rho T into V into G. This is V. F naught is equals to F T. Then rho naught into 97 by 100 into G is equals to rho T into V into G. Here 97 by 100, 97% of the volume. So here V 97 by 100 into V. Here also 97 by 100 V. This VG, here also VG gets cancel each other. And the next rho naught can be written as rho T of 1 plus gamma T into 97 by 100 is equals to rho T. So here again rho T gets cancels. 1 plus gamma T is equals to, here it comes in the reverse, 100 by 97. So gamma T is equals to 100 by 97 minus 1. So gamma T is equals to, taking LCM, 100 minus 97 by 97. That implies 3 by 97. Now T is equals to, here we can write it as 3 by 97 into gamma. That implies T is equals to 3 by 97 into gamma, they given as 3 into 10 to the power of minus 4. 3 gets cancels. 10 to the power of minus 4 can be written as, it is going in the numerator, 10 to the power of plus 4. That implies 10,000 by 97. So this, after division we are getting temperature 103 degrees centigrade. So therefore temperature at which the temperature it sinks, T is equals to 103 degree centigrade. Okay, this is the final answer. Okay, next we will go to the, this question. They given a non-conducting body floats in the liquid at 20 degree centigrade with the 2 by 3 of its volume immersed in the liquid. When liquid temperature is increased to 100 degree centigrade, 3 by 4th of body volume is immersed in the liquid. Then the coefficient of real expansion of the liquid is, here we have to neglect the expansion of the container of the liquid. Okay. Now here they given the temperature of the liquid which floats 20 degrees centigrade with 2 by 3 of its volume immersed in the liquid, and increasing temperature is 100 degrees centigrade. Then 3 by 4th of a body volume is immersed in the liquid. First 2 by 3 and then 3 by 4. Then we have to calculate the coefficient of real expansion of the liquid. Okay. Now let us go to the solution. Here F20 is equals to F 100 degree centigrade. So this rho 20 into 2 by third of V into G is equals to rho 100 into 3 by 4 of V into G. This VG gets cancels, and this can be written as rho 100 of 1 plus gamma of 100 degree centigrade minus 20 degree centigrade into 2 by 3, that is equals to rho 100 into 3 by 4. Rho 100 just cancel each other, and next we are writing the 100 minus 20, 1 plus gamma of it into 2 by 3, that is equals to 3 by 4. This 2 by 3 going that side, then it becomes 1 plus 80 gamma is equals to 9 by 8. So 80 gamma is equals to 9 by 8 minus 1. Taking LCM, 9 minus 8 by 8, that implies gamma is equals to 1 by here 80 gamma. Now gamma is equals to 9 minus 8, 1 by 8 into 80. This 80 coming here. So that implies gamma is equals to 1 by 8, 8 just 64. So 1 by 80 into 8, 1 by 640. So gamma is equals to 1 by 640 value, that implies gamma is equal to 0.00156. So therefore coefficient of real expansion of the liquid is can be written as 1.56 into 10 to the power of minus 3 per degree centigrade. Okay. Next we will go to the next question. At 0 degree centigrade, the densities of a cork and a liquid which the cork floats are D1 and D2 respectively. The coefficient of expansion for the material for the cork and the liquid are gamma and 100 gamma respectively. If the cork sinks when the temperature of the liquid is T degree centigrade, then the ratio of D2 by D1. Here density of cork at 0 degree centigrade D1 is equals to. Now let us go to the solution. Here we have to calculate ratio of, this is T, ratio of D2 by D1 we have to calculate. So first density of cork at 0 degree centigrade D1 is equals to dt of 1 plus gamma into T. And the next density of liquid at 0 degree centigrade, density of, this is cork, this is density of liquid at 0 degree centigrade D2 is equals to dt of 1 plus 100 gamma into T. Okay, now ratio of D2 by D1 is equals to, so D2 by D1 is equals to 1 plus, here dt gets cancels, the remaining is 1 plus 100 gamma T by 1 plus gamma T. This is the ratio of D2 by D1. Okay. Next we'll go to the next question. A uniform pressure P is exerted on all sides of a solid cube at temperature T degree centigrade. By what amount should be temperature of the cube is be raised in order to bring its volume back to the original values before the pressure was applied? If the bulk modulus of a solid is B and volume coefficient is gamma. Here we have to calculate the amount of temperature or change in temperature. Now let us go to the solution. Bulk modulus B is equals to bulk modulus B is equals to P by minus delta V by V. So, minus delta V by V is equals to P by B. Consider this as equation 1. From this we are writing gamma is equals to, we know that delta V by V into delta T. So, delta V by V is equal to, from this we are writing delta V by V is equals to gamma into delta T. Consider this as equation number 2. Now, one equation equating the two equations, 1 is equals to 2. So, then gamma delta T is equals to P by B. So, therefore, delta T is equals to P by gamma B. This is the change in temperature. Okay, therefore, delta T is equals to P by gamma B. Okay, next we'll go to the next question. The density of a liquid of coefficient of cubical expansion gamma is rho at 0 degree centigrade. When the liquid is heated to a temperature T degree centigrade, the change in the density will be. Here we have to calculate a change in density. Let us go to the solution. Here rho is equals to rho T plus 1 plus gamma T. Here they given the temperature T. So, rho by rho T is equals to 1 plus gamma T. So, from this rho by rho T minus 1 is equals to gamma T. So, taking LCM, rho minus rho T by rho T is equals to rho minus rho T by, this is a small t, that is equals to gamma T. Now taking cross multiplication, rho minus rho T is equals to rho T into gamma T. So rho minus rho T is equals to, rho T can be written as 1 by rho by 1 plus gamma T into gamma T. So, this taking multiplication, rho minus rho T is equals to rho into gamma T by 1 plus gamma T. So, the here rho T minus rho is equals to minus rho gamma T by 1 plus gamma T. This is the change in the density. Okay, this is final answer. Rho T minus rho is equals to minus rho gamma t by 1 plus gamma into t. Okay. Next we will go to the next. In this question, density of a liquid at 0 degree centigrade is 13.6 gram per cc and its coefficient of real expansion is 18 in 10 to the power of minus 5 per degree centigrade. If the temperature is increased to 200 degree centigrade, then percentage change in its density is, here we have to calculate percentage change in its density. Now let us go to the solution. Density at 0 degree centigrade rho naught is equals to rho t of 1 plus gamma t. Now this can be written as rho naught by rho t minus 1 is equals to gamma t. Now percentage change in its percentage change in density, that is rho naught minus rho t by rho t into 100 is equals to gamma t into 100. Now substituting values, gamma nothing but 18 into 10 to the power of minus 5 into t nothing but 200 into 0 into 100. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 zeros, so 10 to the power of minus 4. Here 10 to the power of minus 5. So 10 to the power of minus 1. 8 into the 36. 36 into 10 to the power of minus 1. So therefore change in percentage change in density is equals to, therefore delta P by P into 100 is equals to this 36 into 10 to the power of minus 1 nothing but 36 by 10 nothing but 3.6. So 3.6 percentage. This is the final answer. Okay, 3.6 percentage. Okay, next we will go to the next question. A spherical shell of copper is completely filled with a liquid at a temperature T degree centigrade. The bulk modulus of the liquid is K and the coefficient of volume expansion is gamma. If the temperature of the liquid and the shell is increased by delta T, then the outward pressure delta P on the shell that results from the temperature increases is given by. Now the given alpha is the coefficient of linear expansion of the material of the shell. Okay, now here they given a spherical shell of copper is completely filled with a liquid at temperature T degree centigrade. Bulk modulus of the liquid is K and volume coefficient of volume expansion is gamma, and increased temperature of the liquid and shell increased by delta T. Outward pressure is delta P. Okay, now let us go to the solution. K is equals to, bulk modulus K is equals to delta P by minus delta V by V. This can be written as delta P is equals to, taking cross multiplication, K into minus delta V by V. Here gamma A is equals to delta V by V into delta T. Substituting this here, we get delta P is equals to K of gamma A into delta T. So gamma A can be written as, next, delta P is equals to K of gamma A can be written as gamma minus 3 alpha into delta T. Okay, this is the final answer. Therefore, delta P is equals to K of gamma minus 3 alpha into delta T. Okay, this is final answer. Okay, next. Thanks for watching this video.